turns on? That's what I need to know. Let me make sure my phone is turned up. Okay, so let me see, what time is it? It's 1:17. So I'm a little bit late to the party and all, like after watching the season finale of Power Book 4, Force. And hmm, I have so many reactions, so many emotions. I want to be excited, but I don't know what to do. Hey, LSW, hey, there ain't nobody here yet, boo, because people don't be no. You gotta have your notification bell turned on because this is what I do. Okay. Yes, Oliver ended on a good note, but definitely crazy. I already told y'all that if Claudia is deleted, I'm going live after that and I'm having a party. But guys, I don't know if that's the case. They just assumed that she was deleted or they assumed she was dead. But that don't mean she dead. I am not I'm not excited. I'm excited that she got caught and that she's in prison, and that she was able to see that, Tommy got the last laugh, so to speak. And also that Shanti helped set her up. Now Shanti over there talking about some, oh, you a real one. I gotta give it to you and all this saying this to Tommy, knowing daggone well she still hates him. Okay. And so yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't think um Claudia is dead. Like that ain't that I don't think my wish came true. Like especially if she didn't die on camera. Like they over here just assuming that she dead. Like come on, please. But I had a feeling. I said, while she on that phone, somebody gonna get her. Oh my gosh, get her. Yeah, it's not really a plot twist. Support gaming. What's up? It's not a plot twist. It's kind of obvious that she's not dead, but whatever. What's up, your queen? Totally obvious. Um, However, let me see. What was I gonna say? Maria. Remember I told you guys that I'm very, very afraid for Maria's life. Mm. That's another thing too. We don't know if she's dead. There's a lot of unanswered questions. And as much as I have said that they did like fast writing on, with this series, I gotta give it to them that I think that the storylines were a lot better, and there were some really intense moments. I thought DMAC was going down. Like when he was doing that like whole, I'm gonna be all over the place, by the way, guys, because y'all know tomorrow I'm going live at midnight to talk about the episode in its entirety and with more detail. So I'm gonna be all over the place right now. Normally my members are the ones that get this first type of reaction. So I apologize to my members, but I'll still get you guys. So yeah, DMAC, he done he went rogue and got I was gonna say old dog. What's his name? Mad Dog, right? And I'm like, okay, good for Mad Dog, out here deleting innocent people. But uh DMAC just came back wilding out. You come back from your little what you call that? You come back from your little military school thing or whatever after deleting a cop, and then you come back trying to get in with CBI, and then you want to overstep. I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. His logic was smart. We know DMAC is a smart kid. His logic was smart in what he was saying. Like, I'm not CBI. You know what I'm saying? But everybody doesn't know that though. And that's where he went wrong, and he definitely overstepped. I could understand if it was somebody that nobody knew about, the streets didn't know or anything like that, like as if to say, we can get this. Would have been a perfect way, guys, for them to cross this over, right? Because a lot of people been trying to get a crossover between Power book 2 and Force. This would have been a perfect way to make it a crossover, right? if Diamond wanted this kid so bad, which it seems like he did, he could have easily said to Tommy, like, listen, I really need this guy handled because, he could have played it off like I need my head in the game or whatever. So do me a favor, handle this guy and whatever. I'm all in. Whatever, just something stupid. Work it out in the story. You know what I'm saying? But the point is a crossover where we know that uh what is this kid's name? Tariq. He's over there warring in New York, right? So let him come over to Chicago for a minute, not to stay though, because we don't have time for that, right? Let him come over to Chicago for a minute. Delete this guy. I mean, they could have had Braden delete. Braden done caught a body already. They could have had Braden freaking delete whatchamacallit for all I care. Mad Dog. So this way, anything so that it doesn't come back on CBI. That's the whole point. Anything so that it doesn't come back on CBI. Because King Kilo was very pissed off. Like he was ready to take Janard's hand the freak off. And he's getting out soon. I hate storylines like that though, guys. Like where we don't really know why this dude is in prison and now all of a sudden he's just gonna get out soon. Maybe he was in there for a long time, kind of like what's his name? Diamond. But I just hate that. So anyway, I know I'm all over the place. Let me go back to my point. So he goes and deletes this kid because Marshall gives him a gun, which he didn't need. I'm telling you, it's like the moment he received this gun, if he wasn't crazy before, he's really crazy now. Like, I mean, something took over this guy, like a spirit took over this kid. You know what I'm saying? And he really turned me off this episode. He was calling whatchamacallit all types of bees and stuff like that. And you ain't my family and calling his father the F word and all. Listen, I thought JP was gonna knock him out this time. But he didn't do anything. And he just continues to prove that he is nothing but a chump. What's up, Inga? Nothing but a chump. Oh gosh. I don't really care about the timeline support gaming, but thank you. I could care less. I'm just saying that would have been a perfect way to cross it over. But the point is, y'all, it's just that was disappointing. So while he was yelling and ranting and raving, this is my point that I wanted to make. While he's ranting and raving, I almost thought because Miguel had already said that he was gonna delete Tommy, right? So everybody always finding out where Tommy lived, this and that, third, which I'm happy that people don't know where his family lives. I'm grateful for that. But anything's possible, right? So I'm over here thinking that while D-Mac is yelling and acting all stupid, oh, you don't know me, you want to treat me like some 9-year-old kid. Instead of saying 9-year-old, he said 9-year-old kid. I don't know you, and you ain't my father, blah, blah, blah. I thought a gunshot was going to come through the daggone window. Or that, what's his name was going to go outside, and I was waiting for Pretty Girl, shout out to Pretty Girl, I was waiting for her little theory to come true about, catching a bullet for this kid. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was just so crazy that I was like, oh, please don't do this. Because honestly, I hate when people get shot like out of nowhere like that in a show. Like let's say if they're talking like the way if you watch The Wire, the way Omar was shot, that was too off. Like I didn't like that. That was too off guard. It was shocking. It caught me by surprise. Like I don't really like that. Please don't do a headshot while somebody's is making a statement or talking and you just freaking take them out with a headshot. Like don't do that, please. So I was kind of afraid that that's what they were going to do when it came to D-Mac, because I'm like, where are they going with this D-Mac storyline? He's definitely dying. Oh, he's out of here. And then they surprised us with the Kate situation. And I was like, oh, y'all are playing with me. And I just said it on my live on Sunday. I was like, we can always use Kate. We can always use Kate. Child. They had me thinking Kate was on the way out. What's up, Furious 3001? They had me think, I'm on my phone, y'all, so I'm not going to be able to highlight some of the stuff. Hold on. We got Dummy D-Mac. He handled that sloppy and stupid. Yeah, we know. Big Smooth. He definitely did. Support game said D-Mac was worse than Tariq. I don't. I kind of feel like they're one and the same at this point. I'm not gonna lie, because he wants to be in the game so bad. Like he wanted to be back in the game so bad. You know what I'm saying? When he has all these brains and stuff to offer, you know what I mean? Like he can really have a really bright future. But instead he wants the game. And even Marshall tried to tell him like, yo, if you trying to be all gangster and stuff, you might not want to get back in the CBI. The way they're doing things now is like straight, you got to go through protocol. His boy even warned him before he went out to do all of this nonsense. Unbelievable. What's up, Deneen? Is it Danon? Deneen? I don't want to be saying your name wrong. Steven, what's up, Steven Harris? So, guys, yeah, that's pretty much that. I don't want to go too long because, like I said, we're gonna meet tomorrow at Danon. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, I'm not gonna go too crazy, but do you think Murray is dead? That's gonna be a question, y'all. I don't think he deleted his sister. Furious, we're on the same page. I don't think he deleted his sister. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they didn't show us that, I really like Maria, guys. Like I don't think I've liked a female in the power universe this much. I think what they did was, because we liked why can't I get her name? Liliana. Because we liked her so much, they probably brought somebody in and maybe they wanted us to like her. I don't know. I did. I know a lot of people didn't trust her, but I liked her pretty much the whole time. But I feel like maybe they did that because they had already took out they took out Liliana, somebody in the Latina, brought in another one and all this. And there's just something about her character to me that was pure. And I know a lot of people didn't trust her, like I said already, but she really did have pure intentions. She knew who her man was and she was fine with it, because the thing that was most important to her was that Tommy saw her. And who, I'm not advocating for the drug game and nothing like that, but who, I always say that when these dudes get with chicks, they gotta be with somebody that knows about the game or that's comfortable with the game, not really somebody that's trying to change them or trying to get them out the game necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Because then that creates conflict. So Murray was kind of like the perfect little I don't want to say perfect storm, because I mean, it is kind of a perfect storm because what happened was a tragedy between them two, but she was like a perfect combination of those things. She still was somebody that didn't want that life, but she accepted it because that's all she knew growing up. It's perfect for him. And he accepted her, and he didn't have to explain too much. He didn't have to lie to her. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing that I'm talking about with these type of relationships. You don't have to lie to the person. Get with somebody that you don't have to lie to. Like with Tariq and Lauren. I really liked Lauren a lot, but Tariq had to lie to her too much. And she's not for that life. So essentially she's not the perfect person for him, because she's not about that life. Now, unless she changes and she accepts him and he doesn't have to be lying to her, and she is about her grown woman saying, listen, I love Tariq and I know the life he lives, but I don't condone it. But because I know he loves me, then whatever, that's her grown woman decision. Not to say it's a good decision, but it's a grown woman decision. You know what I'm saying? But and Maria, she grew up in the life. Cartel life. Of all things, like those are the drug lords of drug lords. They manufacture the daggone stuff. You know what I'm saying? They grow it. So I don't think Murray is dead, y'all. It's just not. I don't feel like it's Power's style to kill people off screen. Another thing, Claudia, that freaking chick ain't dead. Y'all should have saw me up in here. I'm telling you, maybe by next year, I might do a Patreon where I might start a Patreon where I do like reactions of like these kind of episodes so that you guys can see, because I be in here bugging out. I really do. What's up, Tamika's Den and Monica M? Let me see what y'all talking about. Maria doesn't want to stay in the game. She wants more. Tommy doesn't want to leave. It won't work. That may be true, but she is saying that she wants him, right? And that's what she told her girl. She said, that's all that matters. He sees me and I see him. And she even solidified her stance when Big Mouth Mommy came through the door talking about Kate. She solidified her stance like, I grew up in the life. I know what he does. Because she's like, do you know, she came in there basically, listen, Kate, JP talking about how Kate, you know, she came over to tell you that she wanted to really do this the 5 steps, the 12 steps of the step program, whatever, however many steps it is. Oh, she came over to let you know and everything that she's wrong and she wants to make things right and do this and do that, right? But she came in the door jacked up, making mad noise. I was like, get her out of here, Tommy. As much as I love Kate, there is still a bug in that freaking loft. And Kate got a big freaking mouth, guys. So I was like, yo, you got to get her out of there. She was making me so nervous. I thought she was going to bring up the fact that D-Mac deleted the daggone cop. I was so afraid, like, get her out of there now, Tommy. And he did. It was perfect. Unfortunately, it sent her over to the freaking deep end again because she act like she just can't handle any type of like any type of pain, any type of discomfort in her life. She has to smoke it away or snort it away, whatever the heck she does with that stuff, snorting, whatever she does. She just has to get under the influence in order to cope with things. And that's just so unhealthy. Oh my gosh. Yes, LSW. She talked way too much. And I'm like, this is not the place for this lady to be having no freaking conversations, you know? And maybe that's why he pushed her out the freaking door. Because clearly Tommy knew there was a bug in his apartment. He had to know. That's why he ain't let her say not nan one more word. You not about to say nothing else, Ma. Get out of here, Ma. He said, get out. Close the door on her and everything. Didn't let her say nothing. Okay. Because like I said, he had to know it was in there because he had Vic meet up with him in his home to discuss the plans for the meetup. Okay. Because my thing was, Tommy, you know that Vic is working with the feds now. Why the heck aren't you searching your home for a bug? But clearly he had that under control. Okay. What was I gonna say? Back to Maria. Oh yeah, back to Maria. So when she comes into the place banging like the police or somebody like that, I'm talking about Kate. She sees Maria, and then she's asking, because she's like, "Oh, you're effing a nurse?" And then she's asking her, do you know what he does for a living? And Maria's like, I'm aware, you know what I'm saying? And this is after the conversation where she says, what if we did a one-way ticket to Barcelona, this, that, you know? And he just let it be known, like, this is me, you know, this is, I'm for the streets, basically. I belong to the streets. I'm not leaving the streets. Of course, she didn't like that answer, but I just feel like at this point, she loves him and she's going to ride out with him. I wouldn't say that means it's going to work. But like I said, she's making a grown woman decision. And she had to tell her too, like, I already know. Thanks, Ma. I grew up in this life. Thanks, Ma. Like, I am not new to this. I'm true to this. Oh, yeah, just like Lakeisha, like, she was doing the most. Kate tried to fearmonger Maria. It's so ridiculous. And Inga says, I don't trust Maria. She might be working with her brother. Y'all got to give it up on Maria, y'all. Come on. Kate needs shut up and go sit down somewhere. I don't know what to say about the whole thing. I mean, I don't know. I don't believe so. If that happens, Inga, then hey, we'll see. But right now I'm not going that far with it. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me that she even when she's not around Tommy and we're seeing her on screen going crazy when she hears that her brother wants to take out Tommy. She's trying to hide her emotions. She goes over to warn him. You know what I'm saying? Then she telling her friend how much she is really like, how much she's feeling this guy. It's too much it's too much I don't want to say, I mean, it's on screen, right? But it's too much conversations that she's having that don't involve Tom, that don't, where Tommy is not there, and so it's showing her true nature about how she feels about him. So if she's going to work with him, that's going to be against her will. I don't see her doing it on no purposeful stuff. I don't see that at all. And if that happens, that's going to be some jacked up writing. Jacked up. Like when you look at Janard, right? I feel like there's a reason that people don't trust Janard. You could kind of see it all on his face. He has a plan. You see them devising this plan behind their backs and all this stuff. You see him and what is her name? What is her name? Shanti, right? You see him and Shanti devising this whole takeover plan, this and that, and you already know their mindset, right? But the question is, and everybody has this question, are we going to be able to trust Janard not to go behind his brother's back with stuff? Because we know he wants to get rid of Tommy, but is he going to go behind his brother's back? And that's the whole point. So for me, I feel like with Maria, that's not even a good storyline to have her, so in love with Tommy and, oh, I choose you and this and that, just to turn around. I mean, warn him that that Stacy came to his crib, came to her crib, tell him about that. And also tell him about the brother trying to delete. It doesn't make sense. For them to do that with the storyline, that makes literally no sense. So if they do that, they drop the ball severely. And that's all I have to say about that. Now, like I said, I don't think she's dead. I think that would be the plot twist where she's probably somewhere. I don't know where. But because he still needs his insulin. So he gonna have her like, I don't know, probably captive or something like that. Give me that daggone insulin, girl. You ain't leaving. You just gonna be here as my little slave, giving me insulin every time I need it. And then she's probably gonna delete him because everybody has been saying that she's going to be the one to take him out. And if he left her alive, this is the perfect opportunity for him to take her out. I mean, I'm sorry, for her to take him out because she's going to be forced to now because he's going to have her in captivity. And she's going to be like, I'm freaking tired of this. I'm ready to go. And she's going to freaking overdose him or something like that. You know what I mean? All she got to do is put a little extra in the syringe or a little less or something like that, And that's where it is. I can't stand Shanti. I was hoping that she was taken out. Miss K just got done. Claudia ain't dead. Yeah, JT, what up? Nope, I don't think she's dead. That's why I'm not on here having no party. But I like the episode. I don't have no rants. I really don't. Her brother did burn the 2 plane tickets. Yep. Just letting it be known that it ain't gonna happen. You're not going nowhere with my sister. But that's pretty much that. I just don't think that Maria is dead. And that's that. So, but yeah, the Danon, I'm sorry, I almost forgot. Shoot. I want to go back and find how you say your name because I don't want to mess it up. Ooh, where is it? It's so, I mean, it's not even a lot of people up in here, but you said Danon. Okay, yes, Danon. Who prints out tickets in 2023? So Danon says, okay, Dr. Danon, I agree. Sister will kill him later. So Dr. Danon, and I'm gonna call you doctor because I respect the hard work that it takes to earn your doctorate. Oh my gosh, your PhD, because I am suffering through that and working hard to get my doctorate right now, Dr. Danon. Okay. So when I get my stuff, guys, next year, I am still gonna, you can still call me Miss K. But trust and believe. Every now and then, I'll be like, Dr. K, who going to give him his shots? Right. So she's alive, you know. Inga says Claudia might not be dead yet, but I'm glad she was shanked. I'm glad she was shanked. I'm glad she's in jail. I'm glad that her brother set her up. Like, I'm glad for all of it. I'm here for it all. Okay? Because she needs to learn a lesson. And her being dead is not teaching her anything whatsoever, right? But she ain't dead. They ain't gonna do that. They're not gonna give it to us like that. Thank you, Inga. They're not gonna give it to us like that. They're not. I was over here like, yo, are they getting rid of the Flints? I was so excited. They're gonna get rid of the Flints. I don't understand what Tommy's plan is, right? Because we talked about this on Sunday, me and Pretty Girl. We talked about the fact that there is a plan that he has, right? You can't delete him because he's working with the Fed, so that would be so obvious, right? That Tommy did it. But obviously we did see that during the end of the episode, he took Stacy's call and she's like, "Why did you play me? This and that." He's like, "No, that's not what happened." Okay. Um, I don't know. That means Tommy must have made me. That means I'm about to be a dead man. You know, Tommy already said he's a dead man walking, all these things. And so there you go. But then you hear Raheem and Bones listening to them in the back. I mean, listening to the conversation that Rick is having with, I'm sorry, not Rick, Vic is having with Stacy. And it's like, I don't know, Tommy, if your plan is gonna work, because the way these dudes was walking up on Vic, his, you know what I'm saying, from behind, it looked like he might have, they might take him out, and your plan doesn't look like it's gonna really work like that. Excuse me. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. But I don't think he's gone. Nobody's dying off camera, guys. That's not their way. That power don't do that. Ain't nobody dying off camera. Claudia might die in season 3. Writing doesn't want Tommy kill her. It makes it too easy. Right. And I don't mind. Give it to me any way you can. You know? Any way you can. I told you on Lamont's channel, I don't care if she walk outside and get hit by a daggone bus. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. I don't care if she chokes on a freaking bone. I don't care if she's eating spaghetti and she freaking chokes because one of the freaking spaghetti strings are too long or something like that. I don't care. Just get rid of her. But let her learn a few lessons along the way and understand that, sweetheart, it don't work the way you think it works. Freaking pain in the behind. And then she gonna be on the phone still trying to act like she giving orders, talking about something. Tell me now. Girl, you're in no position. Just like you weren't in a position to be trying to try to make moves on Mirkovich. And he had to keep reminding you, like, girl, if you don't slow your daggone roll, I'm going to pull the security on you. Like, who you talking to? That's her freaking problem. She's never going to learn because she is a white privileged person. That's why she's not going to learn. It's too much. It's embedded in her. Okay. But you know what? I don't want to say she's never going to learn. Maybe as she's in prison, maybe she'll learn a little something. I don't know, y'all. Okay. I want Stacy to lose her job. I hate how she speaks to Shane. Yeah, she's a freaking moron. About time Diamond stepped up to Tommy. Exactly. I definitely like that. I was waiting for him to say, listen, bro, I'm CBI. Like, I was thinking that was going to be the next thing that came out of Tommy's mouth. I'm sorry, out of Diamond's mouth. And then I thought we was going to enter the Diamond District because, listen, I thought D-Mac was going to die twice in this episode, okay? When he went to go tell Diamond, that was the first time I thought he was going to die. And then the second time was when he was going on that rude rant to his grandmother and his father. So when he told Diamond, he took the picture and everything of the dead boy, he goes and tells Diamond that he did it. He took care of him. I'm not a part of CBI. I was trying to help you. He out here killing innocent, all of this. And when Diamond pulled out that gun, I was like, guys, I was about to say no. About to enter the Diamond District again, child. But no, he he had a cooler head this episode, which was cool for me and which I liked. But I think it's safe to say that Diamond is like, he's done with like holding off on deleting people. Like, if people need to be got, he's gonna do what he has to do. So that's what I think is gonna. That's what I think we're at with him. Um, hey, Miss Smith, let me go view episode 10 myself. Oh yeah, go ahead because I don't want to make no spoilers. Why we have to watch Claudia and Vic? I would rather see Walter. Right, he was more believable. I drove me crazy, but I loved watching his scenes, and of course, your reinforced reenactment of his voice. I know I missed it. Monica, I missed that so much. It's not even funny. I don't know if I told y'all that I miss actually like imitating him. I loved it. Diamond is turning into Uncle Tommy. Janard biting off more than he can chew with that King Kilo deal. Yeah, I wonder because honestly, you might be right because to say that he would personally deliver this guy, DMAC, that's bad. That's really, really bad. Now I think I wanted to say something real quick before I got out of here. Did y'all see how at the meeting with Che, Diamond, not Diamond, Tommy tells Janard to get a drink for Che, like he's some type of little slave. I didn't like that at all. And who the heck do you think you are? Oh gosh, I'm just so annoyed. Inga says Janard is going to mess up. I know it was so many moments in this episode. Like last week I told you I wasn't really on edge. I was just pissed off. That's why I ranted like crazy in my live. I don't think I have any rants to be honest. I really don't. I don't feel like I have any rants. It was so intense. There were so many moments that I was like afraid of. I was clutching my invisible pearls and I just was like I don't know what the heck is going to happen. Like even during the meet with um Che and all, trying to bring together everybody. Tommy's plan didn't work to kind of be the connect or whatever. He said that they're gonna still have whatchamacallit as a pipeline. I like that about Che though. Che was like, nah, you're not about Blanquito. You're not about to come in here and take over nothing. I'm gonna be loyal to my guy, Miguel, even though he's been pissing me off lately and dropping the ball. But this is my guy. And what's going to happen here is we're going to keep him as a pipeline, but y'all will be taking over the Serbs. Okay. So I feel like I need to get my lip gloss and I don't have any. But yeah, so the plan didn't work. And so that made me nervous because I was thinking, okay, at this meeting, are they going to start shooting each other up? Like what's Tommy's next move? And that exchange between Miguel and Tommy was like, oh, they was pulling each other in. Where's your guy? Where's your guy at in all of this? He's the first one that called me Whittle. He said he couldn't make it. Like he pulled him in, Miguel. He couldn't make it. And then Tommy pulls him in. Too bad. He could. I liked him or something he said. Or I'm sorry to hear that. Something he said. I don't know. But them two back and forth, it was intense. It was entertaining. But I was just like, it was too many intense moments for me where I just didn't know what the heck was gonna happen. Then we get to Janard and Shanti. Like I don't trust her. I distrust her so much, y'all, that I thought she was gonna freaking delete Janard when they was still in his car back. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like I just don't trust her. Y'all want to talk about people y'all don't trust? I don't trust her. So even after we saw what happened with what's her name? Claudia in jail and all that, I'm looking at this chick and I'm like, Tommy, you need to step the heck back from her because she's another chick that we can't trust. She's gonna be the next person on my list to say, come on, get her out of here, get her off my screen, all of the above, because she just can't be trusted. Scheming daggone queen, whatchamacallit, said this B done flip to your side, and when Shanti was like, this queen, had to let it be known I'm a queen. Okay, I ain't mad at that queen, but you got to go. You need to get off my screen too. Claudia gotta go. You gotta go, Queen. Shoot. I'm sorry. Queens be losing their heads too sometimes, baby. And you got to be next. Okay? Let me see what y'all talking about. I think Tommy is onto her though. Diamond better watch out telling Janard any of the plans. For real, Inga. Oh my gosh, I just thought that was so stupid. I understand he's trying to bond with his brother, but there were certain things that it looked like he was trying to be a little bit careful. Did y'all peep that? Like there was something that Janard was asking, I forgot. And he was just like, instead of responding to him, because he probably figured, Diamond probably figured, I already said too much. So he was just like, I'm just so happy you back in the fold, bro, little bro. You know what I mean? So I was like, good. Don't say too much, please. You already just said too daggone much, okay? Claudia overplayed her hand. This is what Cody Jefferson says. And now it cost her big time. And Shanti is playing both ends against the middle. He's pushing everyone away. Tommy's pushing everyone away. He thinks he doesn't need anyone because he's smarter. He sounds like Shanti. Yeah. A lot of people do like Shanti, but I don't like her. And I can't wait till she's taken out. Me too. Janard losing his life over this skeezer, part of my language. Oh, you could see one shot, you could see Janard losing his life over that queen. She a black queen, so I got to say it. That scheming heifer. But I'm still gonna call her a queen. Cause Shanti, she's telling us, like, don't mistake it. I'm a queen. And I think I know everything. I'm smarter than all y'all. Whatever, girl. Get out of here with that nonsense. I'm trying to see if there's one more thing that I need to talk about. Oh, Stacy Marks, because that might be the thumbnail for this, even though I hardly talked about her. So I was only supposed to be on here for freaking a few minutes, and it's about to turn into a daggone hour. So she was so upset that they didn't get Tommy, right? But they got the Marquez cartel, and they got a conspiracy to M with Claudia. And they got Mirkovich. Like, they got some big fish. And this lady was still furious because she's so obsessed with Tommy. It's stupid. And Singh had to tell her, like, can't you just, like, be happy for the win? And plus, we just lost, what's his name, Rankin? We just lost Rankin. He died for this. Like, at least you could be grateful. It's a daggone shame. It's a hot mess, guys. Oh, man. Is every drug dealer going to get out? Now Kilo getting out and see. Right. That's what I said, JT. That's what I said. In the beginning of my life, of this life, I was like, I don't really like that story because we don't know much about him. Which is, I guess you can say, you could play that card. It's just that we don't know him, right? And so we don't know his story. We don't know why he was in jail or anything like that. And it's just like, okay, but why he needs to come out of jail? Like, I think we can do without him. I think we're okay. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, what's his name was in prison for a little while for 15 years and everything, Diamond, and he came out. Okay, that's his storyline. So why are we gonna give that same situation to this guy now? This dude, what is his name? Freaking Baby Huey. Like, why are we doing that? What is his name? King Kilo. Why? Why are we doing that? Bobby got to divorce her. Just let her go. He does. And that's going to happen, I think. He was like, you'll make a great politician. Because Rondo 23 was up. Said, why are you not in the studio? Because I was watching the episode. And after I watch the episode, every now and then, if stuff is, I want to get off my chest and I want to talk about it, this is why you got to have that notification bell turned on, because I will randomly go live, and I go live through my phone. I don't feel like getting my computer, setting it up, putting the camera, getting the mic. It's work. in my studio, like I have the studio, but I don't have everything just set up there because I do all different types of stuff on my computer. All right. Stacy is the new Blanca. I recognized her from the bus station bathroom. She was homeless and afraid. What are you talking about? Listen, my guy, Kilo done served his time. What's going to happen with D Mac? Yeah, he's out of control. Mm-mm. Monica said, "You know we don't want you to leave and you're on here." Oh, I know. I don't be wanting to leave either, and I don't have to work in the morning, so that's another reason why I was like, "Let me hop on and talk to my people." So a lot of people must not have watched the episode yet, shoot, but it's okay. I'm glad y'all here and everything. Or a lot of people don't have it. See, this is the test. Notification gang in the building right now, baby. Yes. I'm trying to see if there's something else. New York. Let me see. Send D-Mac to New York. His wannabe gangster self. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really fiending for the crossover. I mentioned it earlier, but I'm not fiending for it. I don't really care. I know that a lot of people would like that. I don't care. D-Mac might have to go to New York though. Because like listen, I feel like though if he goes to New York, him and Tariq are gonna bump heads so bad because after what we saw tonight, he seems like he's like yo, that little Egan blood must be some hotheads or something like that because he just flipped out of nowhere. So somebody was saying that speaking of flipping out, somebody was saying that Tommy is he's acting like when we got Psycho Tommy back because Maria situation and all of that. And so I don't know. So we'll see. I don't know if we got Psycho Tommy back. I mean, to me, I kind of feel like he's always there, but it's kind of been a little lower key, not low key all the way, but a little lower. And that's all. But I think I said everything I need to say. I don't want to say too much because I do need to go through this episode tomorrow with you guys kind of scene by scene, and I don't want to freaking be redundant. And I honestly don't even know if I'm going to keep this live up. Maybe I should because there's probably going to be some points that I made in this live that I won't make in the next live. So JP is really useless now. Yeah, he's useless. And he was like, he just cut Tommy off, didn't he? Like with the quickness, like here, take the keys back to that daggone bar of yours because I don't want to have nothing to do with you. You ruin everything you touch. My father told me, he warned me about you, but I said, no, you're my brother. He's my brother, But he said his father was right. And so there you have it. So Stephen Harris says, I'm going to wait to get daytime to watch Power. What you mean? You didn't watch it yet? I know you're not on here. I know you are not on here listening to no spoilers right now. I know you not. You don't care, huh? If that's the case. Anyway, guys, so that's pretty much all I got for right now. And JP can leave the show. He didn't add any value. I always like JP, y'all. I know I've never heard anybody like ever say anything nice about JP ever. I feel like I'm the only one that has said anything nice about him. I don't have a problem with his character. But last week was like my first time getting super pissed off with him and ranting like crazy about it because I'm tired of like he needs to man up. Like his son done called him a P word this episode, and I was like, you right about that? You disrespectful as hell, but you right about that, little ninja. then do nothing. This dude over here calling you an F word and everything. You ain't take this little nigga and slam him down some freaking where? The heck wrong with you? And he has a gun on him. But at this, listen, I kind of get it with that one because he sees the gun, right? But then it's like, this little kid is going on a rampage. We really don't know him. He running around the house talking about I'm a killer, da 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 da, right? And so as he's flipping his wig, you really don't know what you should do, right? Because at the end of the day, they don't really know him like that. And he made that clear. B, you don't know me. Always talking to me like I'm a kid. You don't know me. And he got a gun on him. And he's flipping out once again, like I said. So I don't know. Maybe the right move wasn't to slam him. Or maybe it was. Shoot. Disarm him or something. Remember in last season how JP he came outside with the shotgun and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like he ready to handle his handle if people kept coming through and blasting out his windows and things like that, right? So we thought there was a little something there. At least I did. But now we got this guy, seeming like such a freaking punk that he can't even control his son. Like he can't manhandle his child. He can't do anything. And my thing is, and this is where everybody that's been talking trash about JP and the type of father he has been and all of that, this is where their point is proven right, because this was the moment for you to step up. Your son is about to leave this house with a gun and all of that, and he's acting all kinds of crazy, and he wants to hit these streets so freaking bad, but you're gonna watch him walk out the house because you're scared? You should be ready to lose your life regardless of how this little boy think, or regardless of how you feel like he might delete you. That should be the last thing you do, your last ditch effort to save his life, even if he winds up freaking killing you behind. Maybe that's extreme, but at least that's the last freaking thing you do. I failed you before, I left you, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? This time I don't give a daggone what you say. Pull him by his dread, wrap the freaking, you know what I'm saying? Get yourself a nice chunk of dreads in your hands. Come on, do something. They not that long, but I don't care. Get in there and pull that little nigga back. You understand? Shoot. Kate could have jumped in. Heck wrong these people trying to act like they don't know how to control these daggone kids. It's ridiculous. I can't. You're not so daggone nosy, Mike. Y'all are so nosy. What is that hanging next to the window, though? Focus on me. Okay? I was about to sing the song, Can You Focus on Me? I'm not going to do that right now. Focus. The heck? When JP saw the gun, he just skipped off upstairs. Yeah, the heck is wrong with him? But anyway, to answer your question, that's a gift one of my sons gave me. Sometimes I don't like when I don't remember which child gave me something. I hate that. All I know is I cherish it, and so it's hanging up on my window because it's like it was like a Valentine's Day gift, and it's one monkey holding the other one. I would pull it down to show you, but ain't nobody got time for that. Mike Conley, shut up. Now I'm gonna be rude. Shut your freaking mouth, you troll. You personal troll of mine. If you're new to my channel, guys, I have a few personal trolls. Okay, Mike Conley is one of them. Eric Iverson, shout out to Eric Iverson. He's not in here, but he's a troll every now and then. Those are my guys. They don't mean no harm, but they like to come in here and bother me. Okay? Sometimes they bother me. Okay, a llama. It's monkeys. You wrong and strong. All of my business. That's the reason why I gotta be in the studio like what's the name asked me? I forgot his name. Rondo. Good. Rondo 23. Why you not in the studio? I'ma probably try to get in the studio next time, Rondo, because folks is mad nosy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are so freaking nosy. And it's the freaking guys. I don't got none of my ladies asking me these kind of freaking personal questions. Mind your business. You think it was funny? Oh, thanks. I was having fun. So, Mike, you just finished the episode number 1. Before I get out of here, do you think that Maria is dead? Do you think that Claudia is dead? I don't think so. But you know what? Before I leave, I am gonna say this. I enjoyed the episode. It was very good. Intense moments, all of the above. Um, and I think it's a hell of a setup for next season. Hell of a setup. And no matter what we've been saying about the writing, it's fast paced, all of this, all of that, they came back a lot stronger than last season. I will say that. They came back a lot stronger than last season. And so, really, really good episode. Really, really good. I mean, they set it up for storylines. You know what I'm saying? Not deleting anybody. I mean, good choice. As much as I hate Claudia, the ambiguity of her possibly being alive, brilliant. It's gonna just make us come back to watch. You know, in a writer's perspective, that's brilliant to me. We're gonna come back to watch. We're gonna see what happens to Vic. We want to see what happens to Claudia. We want to see what happens to Maria. We need to follow up on DMAC. We need to see what happens to Grandma Kate, which is nothing. Nothing happens to her. Because we still gotta finish that storyline with who she related to. Listen, at this point, it don't even matter if she's related to the Flynns. Who gives a crap? Yeah, threw that out the window, tore that storyline up. So I guess I don't really care about that anymore. But yeah, it was much better, much better. I respect. Okay, one shot gave me said Gary Lennon said y'all better stop playing with him. Fast paced writing and all. Stop playing. I listen. Salute. I give props where it's due. Salute. You know what I'm saying? But don't drop the ball, Gary. Okay? Don't freaking drop the ball. I'm glad Miguel didn't die. We need him. It's fast-paced writing, but it would have been mad stupid to take him out already. I thought that the introduction of the Marquez cartel was stupid. But to see what they did with it, how it was an in and out thing, I like that. Because that was the way to take out Claudia. So they needed to add that in there. Because I'm like, we don't need another cartel situation. It doesn't make sense. It's going to create more problems. And it's just going to be like problem. And it's just like, it's too many moving parts right now. We need to keep up. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely admire that. Okay. We had these cartel come in for seemingly nothing or looking like it's gonna be a problem, and it wasn't a problem. We got rid of them and Claudia. One fell swoop, baby. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Right on, brother. Right on, Gary. Let me see what's going on before I get the heck out of here. I forgot I could have been to this. I'm over here going crazy. Just with my mind your business, Mike. That's a fan, a ceiling fan. Nosy self. Mind your business, lady. I had to put a little lip gloss on. Cause I got so tired of licking my freaking lips and stuff. Y'all want to hear something funny? So y'all know how my girl Moochie's always saying, "Oh, she's come, it's popping." Right when I come on her channel, she's always saying, "Is your lip gloss popping? You ready, boo?" Blah blah blah. Right. And so anyway, that's I'm just telling y'all about the whole lip gloss popping thing. So I've been like obsessed with lip gloss since I was probably 17 or whatever. And when I got pregnant with my first child at 18, my cousin, my older cousin, told me that you're not gonna care about that lip gloss when you're in labor. And I was like, you want to bet? Yes, I am. I'm gonna have my lip gloss next to me. I'm not playing about that. You're gonna be in too much pain. You're not gonna be thinking about that lip gloss, child. Did I have my lip gloss while I was in labor in pain? Yes, the heck I did. Right under my pillow. I was not playing. Where's my lip gloss? Where's my lip gloss? Talking about. What's up, Prince Rock? Um, Mike Conley said, I'm ready to be done. I should have grabbed my glasses too, but I don't want y'all to see me with those glasses. They so stupid looking. I'm ready to be done with D-Mac. I'm sorry, but hard-headed kids get on my they get on my nerves too, Mike, with your nosy self. JT, what happened to Claudia, girlfriend? You know what I was hoping? She would have been the death. Even if we didn't have a death this episode, I was kind of hoping that they would get rid of her. Like, you could hurt Claudia by getting rid of her little cash cow. And I really thought that they were probably going to do that, but they didn't. But that's a great question. What is going to happen with her now? You know what I'm saying? Is she going to bail Claudia out? She probably is. Claudia, oh, JT, why'd you have to say that? I'm glad you said it though, because I'm glad, but I'm not glad because now, like, it's I feel like I gotta talk about that, but I don't want to talk about that because oh gosh. Mm-mm-mm. Oh Lord. So that means that Claudia is about to get no, she can't get bail on conspiracy to M. There ain't no way. They better stop playing. Girl, calm the hell down. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to say the H word. You know, I'll be trying not to use. Let me see. What do you think about Miguel kidnapping Maria? Thank you for saying kidnapping because I totally don't think that she's dead. Nosy people get it. Exactly. So when you see me spit at you, you know I'm trying to get rid of you. Yeah, I know that's pitiful. Anyway, but that's how Miss K get down. Don't play with me because that's my guy. Okay? I loved him. All right. Get rid of Claudia, girlfriend. Exactly. Claudia is dead. What you think? No, she is not, sweetie. Prince Rock the SC King. I doubt it. Totally doubt it. They ain't killing nobody off screen like that. Her girlfriend parents got that loot. Yeah, they're not killing her off screen. They just automatically assumed that she was dead because they put a hit out on her. But they didn't even confirm it or nothing like that. She is not dead, y'all. Ain't listen, I was so surprised. I told you guys on Sunday I would have me a little party. But I wasn't convinced. I'm like, it's always nice to see her get what she deserves or, see her get some terrible situations or things happen to her. But nah, I wasn't convinced. I wasn't sold. Like, they think we like these Flynns. Like, I don't know. That's where you dropping the ball, Gary. We don't need these Flynns. All of these players that you putting in the game right now, we don't need the Flynns. If you're gonna take out Walter Flynn, you might as well let his daughter and his son follow suit. His weak son and his know-it-all daughter who doesn't even know that much. She thinks she knows so much. She doesn't. I honestly still like Vic. Mike, go sit down with your trolling behind. But you know what? No, I'm just playing because if you really like Vic, I can't get mad at you. So I'm not going to call you a troll for that because that's your opinion and I respect it. You know what I'm saying? But Vic can go. Claudia going to be the female Rojas. I hope not because she don't need to have no power. Prince Rock is talking about some facts. What do you mean? They set it all up to go a different direction. If we didn't see a body, they all alive. Exactly. They're just setting it up for the night. They're just setting it up for the story. You know what I'm saying? Now, Prince Rock, I don't know if you're saying that, facts about you liking Vic too, honey. Like, I don't know, but y'all like snitches over here? For real? Mm. Mm-mm-mm. KK, did you realize Walter is the bad guy from All About the Benjamin? Yeah, I did. Yep. The last time I saw it, I was like, oh shoot. But I recognized him as is it Chibs? What was his name in Sons of Anarchy? That's when I recognized him. Like, oh shoot, that's Chibs from Sons of Anarchy. What I might be saying his name wrong. I watched Sons of Anarchy one time, so one season, and that was that. I didn't do it twice. It was too dark for me. I don't think I'll ever go back to that show. Oh, let me see. Don't. Prince said, "Don't come for me. I'm not." We don't have. We'll get there. We'll get there. I gotta see you in the chat a little more before I can start going back and forth with you. You know what I'm saying? It is Chibs Inga. Okay, yeah. Cause Mike Conley, he been here for a while, so like I know that when he trolls me, it's not, it's not real. Like it's not actual troll hate. So we can go back and forth. And I don't think you would be trolling me for real or nothing like that. Anyway. But I won't come at you yet. Claudia is in the infirmary recovering right now. She's going to take an L for now, Cody Jefferson says. Yup, let her take an L. Who was the crazy dude from BMF we thought was dead after season 1 but wasn't? Claudia will be the same. JT says that was Lamar. I never thought he was dead. I always had this theory that he was still alive because he was shot in the stomach. Not to say that you can't die from getting shot in the stomach, but I just didn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, this guy is too much of a good character. Plus, I knew that is his name Leighton Silas, or think his name was Leighton Silas. The real Lamar, is his name Lamar? Lamar Silas. Yeah, the real Lamar. His name is Lamar Silas on the show, right? What's his real name? Leighton Simon, I think. So I knew he was alive in real life. So I said, he's probably not dead. You know what I'm saying? Even though there were some characters that they deleted off the show, such as the girl, and she was supposedly alive still. So, they had to fictionalize a lot of things to kind of keep them from, you know, keeping folks in prison. Monica M says the crazy people don't die. Yeah, they don't die fast, right? What would be Claudia's story if she lives? They're gonna come up with something, Prince. That's the problem. They're gonna come up with something, and I don't care. I'm not interested. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just not interested in a storyline that has anything to freaking do with Claudia. She's such an uninteresting character, guys. Even down to the facial expressions that she makes. She's so uninteresting. I just can't deal. Even when she was making that, what was she doing? Like when she was telling what is his name? Tommy about, oh, you should have killed me when you had the chance. Like, shut the heck up. Cause now I'm untouchable. I'm untouchable now, Tommy. I can't stand her. I can't freaking stand her, y'all. I had no business coming on here. I had no business, guys. No business coming on here and talking about this daggone show. Because I'm supposed to see you guys at midnight. Okay? Tomorrow. And I don't want to be all talked out, but sometimes when I read your comments and everything, it's hard not to say something else. And I ain't blaming y'all. I'm just saying, I'll be ready to talk all freaking night long, especially I don't got to work tomorrow. Get rid of all the Flynn. Exactly, Inga. Get rid of them all. Let me see. Um, they left him alive, so they got months to come up with something good. Prince said, I really wanted Shanti to personally kill her, in my opinion. I don't care for her acting, but I think her character is needed. They can't get rid of the Flynns that quick. I think they can, Mike, especially with that llama in the window. Okay, see, now I'm about to put you in time to freak out, especially after you said this comment about the not getting rid of the Flynns that quick. They daggone sure can get rid of the Flynns that daggone quick because they got rid of the best one, Walter, which was so stupid to me. Okay? So stop playing before I put you in timeout, Dagnacky. Good night, Inga. Stop playing with me. I cried laughing when Diamond Clown Janard. Oh yeah, I like that part. They had a few funny scenes. Quick, we had the Flynns for 2 seasons. Right. How much more we need them? That's what I'm saying, Monica. How much more do we need the Flynns? We don't need the Flynns, okay, Mike? We don't. They took out water. Bye. Now, the crazy thing is, even Claudia is going to sit there talking about she going to tell her little girlfriend that, all my life, he did this and that, and I didn't realize that he gave me everything. Like basically he provided everything for her, everything she needed, this and that and the third, but the little heifer still wasn't appreciative of nothing because she's like, he gave me everything but the thing that I wanted most. Shut up. He gave me everything but the thing that I wanted the most. Why? And then you got Vic a little weak behind talking about you can have all of this, the only reason why you don't have this because you're smarter than me, you're this, that, and the third, but the only reason why dad didn't hand everything over to you is because you're a woman. But meanwhile, he was what was he? Chopped liver, like, come on. Come on. To me, Vic didn't start appearing weak until this season, to be honest. Last season, he was kind of doing his thing a little bit. But now, all of a freaking sudden, he's this little weak link. Weakling, I mean. No, yeah, weak link. You are the weakest link. Yeah, I said it right. And did Vic really sign everything over to her? No, he didn't sign everything over to her. Remember, he was recording her to get the confession out of her? Oh yeah, but that's a good question. Did he actually sign everything over to? I don't think so. I think that because clearly he knew she wasn't going to be able to enjoy it. But that's still a good question though because you know, maybe he still signs it. Who knows? Like maybe they'll hit us with that as well and we're over here thinking that no, I thought he set up to go to jail, which he did. But what if he really in the meantime signs everything over to her? Which would be so freaking stupid. Oh, jeez, I can't deal with it. Walter, yeah, I like Walter. He was one of the best actors on the show. Yeah, absolutely. And as far as Claudia's acting, I think you said something about this, Mike. I don't have a problem with her acting. I just don't like her. Okay? I think her acting is fine. Um, I thought Shanti was gonna kill Janard. No, I did say that, Mike, before you came. That was one of my moments where I was just like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so, I'm so afraid for everything that's happening right now." And that was one of the moments I was just like, "Please don't delete my guy Janard." And then the way Janard also, I thought he might have gotten shot by the Serb because he told the guy to get out of the car, and then he was over there, kind of talking and bragging to Shanti, but he wasn't looking at the dude. I'm like, bro, keep your eyes on this guy. I don't need you just getting shot out of nowhere. Like I hate those type of kills. You weren't here when I said this earlier, Mike. I hate those kind of kills. Like those kills that just kind of catch you off guard. Like while the person is talking, they just get shot out of nowhere. It's a rude kill. I'm gonna call it that. It's rude because they talking and you getting rid of them mid-sentence. Don't freaking do that just for shock value. I hate that so much. Um, yeah, when he climbed the car, that was funny. Oh, you know what else was funny? When JT was making fun of when JT made fun of his father talking, not JT, Daggett, not JT, D Mac, when he made fun of his father, I was like, what a little jerk this episode. I was so mad. Like, no, I wasn't mad. I was mad at his little, his little turn because I really liked D Mac. But when he made fun of JP the way he was talking, oh, it's not the right time, son. I was cracking up, guys. I was like, yo, they so daggone evil, yo. Yeah, it's a rude kill. Don't be doing that. Did you watch The Wire, Mike Conley? Did you get to a certain kill? Because I could tell you it's rude, but I'm not gonna say it because I don't know if you got to it yet. Why do all the women have to appear naked in the Power series? Yeah, tell me about it. Is anybody gonna stand up and say I'm not getting freaking naked? But I think Monica, that's what happened. I'm hearing that that's probably what happened to the actress that played Liliana, that they probably had plans for her to like have a sex scene or something like that, and she wasn't here for it. So I feel like if those things happen, it's because you don't have a good like, what are those people called, like the agents? You don't have a good agent. No shade to the agents or nothing like that, but I kind of feel like the girl from BMF, the one that played his first baby mother, Meech. If you notice when they were getting it in, anytime he got it in with Lamar's baby mother, she was naked. You know what I'm saying? That was no issue. But the other chick, the one I don't remember her name, but the one that goes to college, she looked like she had the college sweatshirt on. She still lived with her mom, this and that, the short haircut, and she played on Empire. She didn't take her clothes off. Like she had like some little short booty shorts or something like that, and they didn't have um a sex scene with her naked. When they finally did do a sex scene, she was, I think, on top of him, but she had clothes on, I believe. So I think maybe it might have something to do with contracts and like, things like that. Like, child, y'all gotta know. Soraya, yep, that's the one. She's a pretty chick. Savannah Rose Amore, 16 months. Oh, love being a member. Thank you so much. You have been a member for 16 months. That's amazing. I love you. And thank you so much for the support. What's up, Demarcus Vaughn? Uh, poor Maria. Is it though? It's poor Maria. Yeah, you're right, Savannah. I think it's poor Maria because she's alive and she's feeling her separation. You know? She's alive. No, that's not Cash Doll Prince. I'm not talking about Cash Doll. Cash Doll is Lamar's baby mama who did not have a problem with being naked. Okay, we're talking about Soraya or Soraya, however the heck you say her name, the first baby mother with the short hairdo, which is Meech's baby mother. I mean, they messed up the story with that as well. Like in season 1, Meech had one baby mama. Next thing you know, in season 2, they added Monique to be his baby mother too, and that is not the case. Okay, all of a sudden she had 2 kids now. She got a baby with Meech and she got a baby with Lamar, who she says is not Lamar's child. But I'm not talking about her. She gets naked, okay? She gets naked. She shows that booty and all of that. Soraya doesn't. That's what we're talking about. Okie dokie. All right. Savannah says she's alive. Absolutely, I believe that. If it didn't happen, if we didn't see it, yo, that's what I was so afraid for because I really like Maria. So I was afraid that they were gonna show her body in some type of way, and I was like, no, please don't do this. Don't do this. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. But the fact that they didn't show anything, they just showed him burning the tickets and all of that. I don't think he did anything to her. She believes that he will delete. Maria believes that she would delete the sister. I mean, Maria. Maria believes that Miguel would have deleted her and Tommy if he found out. I don't know why she would get that idea, but I don't believe he would delete his sister. I really don't. Um, but that's how she feels. I don't. Maybe he threatened her last time, and told her, when he deleted her other little boyfriend Carlos. Maybe he threatened her and said, "Listen, if you mess with another one of my players again, I am taking you out. I'm not playing with you. Stay away from them." Maybe that was just something for him to say, though. I don't know. I don't think that he would do that to his sister. It seems like he loves her too, and he did tell her, like, I love you. I just want to protect you, whatever. And she says, you got a weird way of showing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can handle myself. Stay out of my business. And then remember that time when she was leaving and she kissed the grandmother, and he was like, "You don't got kiss for your big brother," and all of this. So I don't know, guys. I don't think so. I try to pay attention to those, little details like that, because to me, that's how you get to know a character, you know? And I just don't feel like a writer should throw little things in there like that if they're going to go against that, because then that means that what you've been building about this character has been a lie the whole freaking time. And that's when I get pissed off, and that's when I start ranting. Okay? D-Mac dogged Kate and his dad. Yeah, that was sad, child. Oh, man. I don't think he would kill her, especially now that grandma's dead. Right, especially now too, Like, he needs his family. Monica and Miguel won't kill Maria. She is only family. Yes, she's the only one he has left. Let me see something. Has sex scene put on all her facts. Monica, facts. She had sex scenes put on all. Lala, she had them all. I think we talked about that, because it's like, it's like in her resume, it probably says Lala Anthony. Right underneath her name, it says will do out of bed sex scenes, because we haven't seen her in a bed sex scene yet. Okay, everything is anywhere but the bed, in the closet, on the counter, like everywhere else. Child. I mean, she did, whatchamacallit, had a little cookie action on the bed, but that, whatever. Anywho, guys, it's time for me to get up out of here, even though I don't really want to, but Tommy gave his mom all them drugs. Yo, I'm gonna say this, and I'm just gonna say it one time, because I'm gonna start Breaking Bad. I've been telling you guys this, right? And it's gonna happen. And I'm going to do it starting New Year's Day. Last year I did a marathon for New Year's. I don't know if I started a New Year's Eve marathon, or I think it was a New Year's Day marathon, right? So I've decided that Breaking Bad, I'm gonna start doing the rewatch and recaps of Breaking Bad on New Year's Day. I bring that up to say that what Tommy did, and this is, I'm gonna try my best not to bring up any more spoilers for Breaking Bad, because if you have not seen Breaking Bad, I plan on doing recaps so that you can follow along as if you're like a real first time watcher. How I do them with this show, like when watching something for the first time, there's no spoilers involved, obviously, right? Like, it's not going to be talking about nothing else from another episode of the future. But this is going to be the one and only spoiler. So when I saw Tommy leave his mother, like, he kind of went into a trance, and he saw her on the floor like that, dying of a freaking overdose, it gave me flashbacks of Breaking Bad, when he freaking watched that girl, and I'm talking about Walter White, when he watched that girl choke up on her freaking throw up like that. And for everybody that has watched it, You know what I'm talking about. If you never watched it, I'm not going to get into any more details. I'm not going to tell you who the girl was or nothing. So this way, it's not really a spoiler for you. But I swear I got flashbacks. I thought, oh my gosh, is he going to Walter White her right now? Like, I could help you, but you're a problem for me. So I think I'm just going to let you die right now. Like, that's the vibe that I was getting from freaking Tommy. I couldn't believe it. Like, all the things that you could say about Tommy, I always felt like, he had this weird relationship with his mom, but he wouldn't hurt her, right? Or try to purposely make her die, but it's a toxic relationship because he kept feeding her habit. Like, that's all he grew up knowing. Like, this is what my mom, this is what she always has, and this is my weird way of showing her love. It's sad. It's terrible to say, but that's the toxic part of their relationship, right? But when I saw him just standing there watching her, and he looked like he had no feeling, didn't care, was about to just let it happen. I said, Tommy, what is going on here? Like, I was just I was thrown off by that, y'all. I was thrown off, and I'm not even here for that. Like, what I mean, power has done so much when it comes to taking out fathers. So it's like, okay, what you're gonna start adding mothers to the bunch now? Moms to the list. Like, I come on, like, stop. And this is why somebody normal like JP, the punk that he is, he's like, you're just no good for nobody. You're no freaking good for anybody. Hey, Bat Sedseg. Hi. I hope I'm saying your name right. Um, but okay, so this says it's potentially inappropriate. I'm not gonna look at that. Kate told him she has always been there through all the girlfriends. If she dies, he can have Maria. If she lives, he feels he can't. Very good. Because that was weird, Monica. That was super weird for me. I'm like, what is going on? Yo, Brillo's gonna have a field. Listen, if you have, I don't know if you ever watch Brillo's channel, Monica, but he talks about simps all the time. And if you were to bring up this point that he possibly was about to let his mom die over some chick, oh my gosh, he's gonna put this guy in the daggone simp hall of fame, child. There must be a bot up in here or something like that, because I just ever since the dude from Germany, or the dude with the German name, came up in here talking about some high, I've gotten all of these messages that are saying that they're being held for review. I don't have no mods up in here tonight. Let me get this freaking hide user on this channel. Remove this person. It says the message was deleted. I need to remove him. Sorry, y'all. Hide him. Beat it. Just beat it. Beat it. Let me see who's in here. Monica, let me see if I can make you a mod real quick, my friend. Kate told him she has always been there through all girlfriends. Oh, yeah, I already said that. Sorry. I'm trying to make you a mod if you don't mind, because I need somebody to handle this sucker. Can review and remove chat messages. And change chat modes. Okay. There we go. So you're a mod. I hope you don't mind, but in case we get people that are saying things that don't need to be said on here, please get them the heck off my channel, please. Thank you so much, Monica. I don't think Mike, I was gonna ask you, but I don't know. He said I be tripping on you. I don't be tripping. Cut it out. Um, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get to y'all comments. Okay, it wasn't surprising to me though, for real. Didn't they tell Ghost the same thing JP told Tommy? What? Oh, you like you ruin everything you touch and stuff like that. Probably so. I was kind of getting that as well. I was kind of feeling like I felt this moment, like this ghost moment, excuse me, that Tommy was kind of like in the same position as Ghost, where it was when JP was telling him like it's like you destroy everything you touch or you ruin everything you touch and stuff like that. So I was kind of getting that feeling a little bit, but I wasn't sure where I could pinpoint it for like who exactly told Ghost that, but I was definitely getting that Ghost vibe. Like, yeah, they trying to make Tommy like a little ghost, you know what I'm saying? And even another moment when Diamond said, "It ain't all about you, Tommy." You know what I'm saying? I was getting a little bit of a Ghost vibe. Like, did anybody have to tell Ghost that it's not all about him? I don't remember, y'all. But um, I'd be tripping. Spidey 3000 said I'd be tripping if I was a mod. Probably deleting comments all over the place. You just be over here deleting folks. You be the YouTube deleter on these YouTube screens. I was just typing the diamond moment. Yeah, I'm glad you're still here, Prince. I thought Ghost told Tommy that. I think Tasha told Ghost it ain't all about him. Okay. So somebody told Ghost something, right? Um yeah. So yeah, that's that, guys, though. Tariq told Ghost he's always thinking about himself. Right. Somebody told this dude that he's selfish, right? Um, but there were a lot of moments that I felt like there were unselfish things that Ghost was doing. And I felt like, a lot of people didn't realize the importance of Ghost and what he did for them. It looked selfish, it appeared selfish in their, through their perspective, but they didn't see that he was taking a risk for them. He was getting ahead of things for them and stuff like that. Yeah, he had his ways, don't get me wrong. But I just kind of feel like a lot of the stuff that they were saying was dumb about ghosts. You know what I'm saying? But I think that that's the picture that Courtney wanted to she wanted to just paint that picture, like this bad picture of Ghost. Like we went through all of these seasons of not villainizing him, right? Until we get to the last season where we have to have his son take him out, and she spent all of this time trying to villainize the man so that it can be okay or justified for him to take him out, for Tariq to take out his father. And there's no freaking justification. I don't care what you say. There's no justification. And Tariq was like in so much stuff. It's the same thing that when we watch Raising Canaan. After a while, right? First of all, in Raising Canaan, every problem that Rock has is connected to her freaking son, who just couldn't be a kid and stay out of it, go to school, mind his freaking business, right? Overstepping all the freaking time, right? But then you have Tariq, who gets into the situation. He starts hanging out with Kanan, and then he gets into the lean, and he's doing this and he's doing that. He's selling drugs at school. He gets his sister deleted. He deletes Ray Ray. All of this stuff, and it's like the family is just working together, trying to keep him out of jail and trying to keep everybody else out of jail, trying to keep them from getting in trouble and all of this stuff. And it was just straight chaos. And he didn't feel like he needed to be punished for that. He felt like, "Father, do your job and get me out of this. And while you at it, teach me the freaking game, Ghost." No respect whatsoever, nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know, on a personal note, I just had to realize this, and I don't. Ghosts, right? Him and Tasha lied to their children for a reason. They was raising them up as a certain way and all of that, right? And as many of you know, if you're new here, if you people y'all been following me for a while, you know that I come from that background where I'm a child of someone who used to be in the game. Um, and so I had those parents, right? My mom is I'm not gonna say my mom is Natasha, but she's the wife of Joe the Hustler's wife. And I I was gonna say, did my parents lie to me about it? No, they didn't, but they didn't tell me about it either. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. Because it's too much, right? They didn't tell me about it. But I knew. I don't I don't know how, but I knew, right? Mm, I did get lied to because now that I think about it, I did get lied to because every time when my dad left, I was told that he was going to work. I didn't know what kind of freaking work he was doing, but as an adult, in hindsight, so yeah, I have to take that back because I didn't know. I didn't know. But as an adult, in hindsight, I knew there were certain things that were going on. Yeah. Mhm. Like I have a lot of memories of stuff like I wish I could share, but I can't, folks. I can't. I remember having a lot of nice things and certain jewelry and bags, a Louis Vuitton bag in first grade as my book bag. I was in Catholic school like Tariq, going to private school and all of that. But I was so young, right? And so Tariq was, he was young as well. But as he got older and he was a teenager, this and that, it started to be to where he started to understand what was going on. By the time I got to that age, my father already left the game. So, and we lost everything, and he had to build everything back up from the ground up and start his own business and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what would have happened if my dad stayed. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he wouldn't even be here. So thank God that that's the case. I mean, that the case is that he left. And he would even tell us now that there was just something that kept telling him, because remember how I always talk about, if you spin the block one more time, that might be your last time, or if you double back, how they always say, I'm gonna do one more, this and that, or this, and you know what I'm saying? And then every time in the show, when that happens, what happens to the person? They get deleted or something like that. And so my dad would always say, I had this really weird feeling that if I didn't leave or if I left again to go back, um, he wasn't gonna come back. And so it was just like a one, like you had to just leave. You can't plan it. You just gotta that's it. You just gotta kind of hang up everything. That's it, guys. I probably said enough, but it's all right. It's not like I can, you know what I'm saying, statute of limitation and all that. Anyway, so we don't bring up the Reek character around these parts, bro. Hold on, what y'all talking about? I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I'm gonna stay out your business for now. Yeah, Kemp, Mike Conley, my bad, it won't happen again. Don't block me. Mike Conley is not a freaking mod right now. Okay? Not till I know I can trust him. Cause he be doing too much right now. Kemp was on something different for real, for real. Then she turned around and tried to have us boost Reek like we just be wanting him to win. Right. And she couldn't understand it. Like when you like if you would watch her lives, she couldn't wrap her head around the fact that nobody liked him. it was like, because you can't, and I feel like, I think she's a brilliant writer, don't get me wrong, some people might disagree with me, but I've watched this lady, and I admired her because she was in a position that I wanted to be in, which is, writing and showrunner, all that. And I'm like, I looked up to her, and she let me down so bad with that one, because I'm like, yo, that makes no sense. And I know as a writer, you have to try to build up a certain thing, or do, make a character arc, or do something, you know what I'm saying, for a character to kind of turn them or whatever. But like when she tried to go ahead and villainize um Ghost, it just didn't work. It didn't work. I think the only thing that she kind of used to try to villainize Ghost was the fact that he was cheating, and he left his family for Angie and all of that stuff. And I think she played on that, and that's where Tariq's anger really went. And so I just think that that's where, but it still didn't sell. It just didn't sell for me. JT, he loves his mama who lets him be a drug dealer, but he hates his dad who doesn't want him to be in the game. Right. I promise it was something with Kemp and Omari behind the scenes for real, because it didn't make sense on how she ended. Right. It just didn't make sense. They kept the kids in a kid's place. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You talking about, yeah, Mike. They kept their kids in the kid's place. And the fact that he was mad about them, about not knowing, Tariq meaning, the fact that he was mad about them not knowing, it's just kind of, it's stupid to me. These freaking new kids. You listen, when I was growing up and you was trying to be in some grown folks business, they would tell you in a heartbeat, go sit your behind down, nobody's talking to you. It's a don't speak unless you're talking to type of situation. Nowadays these kids, they want explanations, they want to know why. You could say because I freaking said so, but it's a different situation. Like they just made with some type of mutation or something like that, because they'll try to go tooth and nail, but why, with all this persistence, and it's like, are you insane? Oh, Monica M says, wait a minute. Prince Rock says, you think if Tasha and Ghost told their kids, would they be like the Tejadas or the Flints? Good one. I think they would be more like, hmm hmm because I'm thinking about Raina, right? And with Raina, I feel like she really wouldn't want to be a part of that life. She just gave me that kind of vibe. But if she would have known, it might have changed how she was, right? So I don't know. So in a way, it kind of gave me like a Diana thing, where she still wanted to go to school and do things. So it might have been like the Tejadas, maybe. Or see, no, I can't see her being like running the day to day and being like Claudia. I can't see her being like that. I could see her running the day to day stuff, and then Tasha kind of like teaching her how to, clean money and all of that. But I just don't see her trying to take over like Claudia did. Let's see. So you kind of like reek. How you gonna shake? Yo, Mike, how are you gonna shake your head at me? I didn't do anything, and I wasn't trying to be in the game. Shoot, I think Reek was just a little a-hole, even when Ghost tried to do what's best for him. He just wanted to lie and rebel no matter what. He was fixed on getting into the game, not going to the right path. Yeah, because they wrote Reek as the kid to hate, to get on your nerves, but then tried to flip the script because they did such a good job of making us hate Reek. Yeah, and maybe that's what it is. But then I think the ultimate goal was to side with Reek, right? I don't know, humanize him some way, somehow. She's got this she's got this weird thing going on. No disrespect to her, but it's a connection. It's a personal thing that she has, you know, and that she's connected with this Tariq character. The only difference is that Tariq is not a girl, and she's a female, and Tariq is a male. So she's created this character that she kind of uses to live vicariously through, you know? And so a lot of the things that she probably wish she could have done or handled, whatever anger that she has towards her real father, um, she used it in the storytelling. And I'm not mad at that because that's her artistry. That's how she, lets it out. And that's just how it is sometimes. You know what I mean? A lot of times we're not going to be happy with the way people express their art. But it just didn't really make sense. But for her, it made sense because it was something that I feel like she was just kind of like using to let off some steam and have, giving a little bit of self gratification or something like that. Or, I don't know, y'all. It's amazing, what happens in the minds. Um, these new kids don't get they A beat no more. That's a fact. Miss K, you ever watch Nightcap with Shannon and Ocho? No. She had that Diana vibe. Yeah, I got that after listening to her after so long. Who has a Diana vibe? What y'all talking about? All right, y'all. I've been trying to get out of here for so long. Y'all gonna try to keep me up here for 3 freaking hours. Okay? Yes, I am tired. Y'all trying to keep me up. But I'm probably not even gonna go to bed though, y'all. I'm probably gonna watch Walking Dead. Like I gotta catch up on Walking Dead. I started watching Get Gotti. So please, if you haven't started to watch Get Gotti, it's a Netflix docu-series. It has 3 episodes only. I'm going live at 9 o'clock, 9:05 actually, on Tuesday to cover the first episode. We're going to go episode by episode. All right. I'm telling you, like, this documentary is almost like watching a movie, like the stuff that was going on. And I'm just like, yo, they could literally. I know they've made movies with Gotti, but I ain't never seen a movie yet. I need Martin Scorsese or something like that to get a hold of that. Get a hold of making a Gotti movie. Maybe somebody don't got enough money for Scorsese or something. I don't know, but they need to do it. They need to do it. Like, is it good, Mike? Go watch the first episode, please. Oh my gosh! Like there was this one moment, like even down to the cops, the freaking cops or the task force is even interesting. The way they were trying to go at this man. Okay, like with the whole like there was a thing where they had this box set up in front of the place where he used to always be, and there was a man inside the box. So they tried to set it up to where it was, nobody's gonna think anything of it. We gonna put this box here so it's just gonna look like it's part of the trash on, New York streets. Meanwhile, it was a whole man in there sent by the task force to pick locks. And he picked the lock so that they can get inside of the place and put a bug in the freaking phone. I was like, yo. And this is what I'm talking about, where it's movie like. And somebody, because they had somebody staking it out while the guys are up in there. So somebody just like 3 guys come and they see that the lock is picked. And so they start looking through and everything, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh my gosh, what is about to happen? What is about to happen? And this is real life. So now I'm intrigued and I'm like, what the freak happened? So I'm just like, yo, this is too good. This is too good. And it starts off too. It kind of starts off like a movie. It looks, cinematic and everything. And they talk about around Christmas time how Paul was it Castellano? So he was, I think, the boss of bosses, right? Of I think was it Genevieve's family? Um and so he got deleted. And you come to find out it was Gotti who did it and all of that. And then he was the one that was hailed the new boss. And I'm just like, yo, I have to look in deeper into that because I need to know more about Paul Castellano. So I'm gonna talk about that as well on Tuesday and all of that. So hopefully you guys will be in the building. So we can talk about it. It's gonna be me and Pretty Girl. She started the episode today. I mean earlier today as well. She's hooked. She's ready to talk. She can't wait. And clearly I can't wait either because I'm open. Like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Oh, and that is that, y'all. Let me see. What season of The Walking Dead? Oh, JT, season 10, not the last season, season 10 where you still have the alpha, she's still alive and all that crap. Because I just needed to kind of like refresh my memory because I haven't watched it in such a long daggone time that I was like, I need to refresh my memory. So I'm kind of up to where they had just killed Sadiq and they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do with the Spanish dude, the little infiltrator dude. So that's kind of where I am right now. Um, I have to go to work in 2 hours. I may take a nap. Oh, okay. Good night, Monica. Go take a nap, boo. Thank you for helping me out. Um, Killers of the Flower Moon, is it as good as I think it is? It's very good. I did a review of it. Please, if you go watch the movie, make sure you check out my review. Okay? Or if you want, you can check out the review first if you don't care about spoilers. I mean, because to be honest, it's a true story. So, see, she made you a mod all late knowing you had to go to work. Kay don't care. You something else. All right, guys. Thank you for being here with me. Love you guys so much. And Mike, you are lucky, boy. Because I will delete you right now. No, I'm just playing. See you guys. Make sure you like like, comment, and subscribe. I can't even say delete. It's not right. I can't say delete. And I'm just playing. Like, I can't do that. It's 3:03, is it? Oh my gosh, it really is. It's 3:03. Hit the like button, guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. And I will talk to you later. Take care. Be blessed. Bye-bye.